6:48, just about to hit 6:49, and we have some great news this morning for the hundreds of people who've been following and trying to catch a runaway dog in Kentucky. He's been running around and spotted in various locations in North Fargo for about the past month. Well, the good news is Kentucky was caught and found safe last night when he made his way into a live trap that they had baited with food. Now, Kentucky was rescued from a hoarder situation and was in the process of being transferred to a new home when he took off running. The folks at the Homeward Animal Shelter say it looks like Kentucky is going to be just fine.
Happy ending to that story.
Yeah, such a big story on our Facebook page last week when Nicole did it. So it's good to have a happy ending for sure.
Hi again and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. It's now 11 minutes before 7. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Kyle Bosch, and we're starting our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Developing today, a federal judge is scheduled to rule late this morning on the constitutionality of Minnesota's sex offender program.
More than 700 sex offenders sued the state in 2011 because almost no one has been released from the program even after serving their prison sentence. U.S. District Judge Donovan Frank is expected to order that there's an overhaul of the program. Offenders could even get individual payouts. Of course, stay with Valley News Live and valleynewslive.com for updates on this story throughout the day. In our schemes and ripoffs on this Wednesday morning, a warning for you about TLG Shoppers. It's a company that caused a West Fargo woman's account to come up dry.
Patty Ulness got a call from the company, and they told her that her dedication to Walmart was paying off. They offered her a $50 gift card with a payment of $4.95. She gave out her information, but never received anything except charges to her account. The Better Business Bureau says you need to look out for the fine print when signing up for anything on the phone, online, or in person.
If the customer doesn't opt out by calling a toll-free number before the end of the trial period, then they're automatically enrolled in a membership, and that membership will lead to monthly or yearly charges.
I just thought I was being a good person and I was being rewarded for it. I guess, you know what, the devil got me on this one.
Now, when it comes to making a deal over the phone, the BBB tells us that you should always write down the specifics and ask them to send you the agreement in writing before you do anything so you can have a chance to look over that fine print.
It's now 6:51. That means it's time for weather and traffic on the ones, and we start with Mick on this Wednesday morning.
Under a cloudy sky with some clearing, but not total, out on the perimeter of the horizon. And we're going from the low 50s to the mid 60s by noon. Should crack 70 most locations where the sun shines. However, not going to guarantee that that'll happen everywhere, especially in west central Minnesota, where the tail end of the rain has been still lingering with some drizzle and mist. Here comes another front that'll move in for tomorrow. Next couple of days, call it mostly sunny by afternoon. Tomorrow, sunny to partly sunny and warm. Got an unsettled weekend ahead for the arrival of summertime. The solstice, 11:39 a.m. on Sunday morning. But some 70s, low 70s here for today and tomorrow, and then some 80s for you. Planner for this afternoon, southeast North Dakota, partly cloudy, no rain. Low 70s, maybe a lot of upper 60s, I think, in southeast North Dakota. As long as the sun comes out, low 70s. That's going to be tough to accomplish in west central Minnesota, but what little sun we will have will start the drying process. A lot more sun, a lot more warmth, a lot more dry up in northwest Minnesota and northeast North Dakota. Hey, Grafton, you might be the warmest spot in the valley today at 75. So a good day up north. Well, the rain has exited. We've got a lot of sunshine coming in, but there already is that next front lining up there in central Saskatchewan. Our temperatures, low 50s to the upper 40s. Grand Forks, we're starting at 52 under a cloudy sky. The air is calm. Fargo-Moorhead, there's a little bit of that clearing off on the horizon, and 54. Let's get a traffic update now from Al Ahmed.
Traffic out on the Metro Interstate Loop, Mick, is pretty darn thick, particularly northbound I-29, particularly on 29 from 32nd Avenue south to Main Avenue. 12th Avenue north, though, wow, lots of truck traffic up there this morning and other types of vehicle traffic as well. Really thick, slow going up there occasionally. Interstate 94 traffic is, as I said, pretty thick as well. Most of that activity is westbound. That's our traffic report. Al Ahmed, Valley Today Traffic.
6:53 now, turning back to your news headlines. A lot of people had a lot to say on our story about an 18-year-old Moorhead man accused of having sex with a 14-year-old girl. And some of it was so over the line that Twitter accounts were reported and suspended.
Many people who tweeted pointed fingers at the girl in a practice known as shaming, when you pour hate on a young girl who has sex. In an age where people can say whatever they want online and stay anonymous somewhat, teens say social media is changing the game.
Social media has definitely changed how people perceive sex. They seem to encourage it a lot more.
There's a lot of people that feel like over social media, they have a lot of power and you can't really stop them. So they'll be more confident to ask girls questions that they normally wouldn't ask.
Now, teens we talked with say they feel that more needs to be done in schools and at home to help control this growing problem.
A rural Kindred man will spend a year on probation for the death of his brother, who froze to death in a farmhouse a year and a half ago. 62-year-old Ronald Simmons pleaded guilty to endangering a vulnerable adult. Prosecutors say he failed to take care of his 58-year-old brother Bruce, who was found dead in a house that had no heat, water, or a working bathroom.
North Dakota lawmakers were back in Bismarck yesterday to fund the public employees retirement system after disagreements during the regular session caused the bill not to be approved. The newly approved budget bill includes adding 2 lawmakers to the PERS board, making sure reserve money can't be used to lower premiums, and making sure data is protected.
There's a new place to get your groceries in Moorhead opening up here in just about an hour. Hornbacher's is opening its 7th store in Fargo-Moorhead at 8 this morning. The store is located at 9th Street and 40th Avenue South in Moorhead. Investigators are looking for a cause in the deadly collapse of a balcony in California yesterday. And here in the Valley, building experts say many decks are not up to safety standards. Typically, they're only inspected when homes are being bought or sold.
Now, apartments are routinely checked. However, a local inspector we talked with says that there are problems that can fall through the cracks. Now, he says that if you're hiring someone to work on, build, or repair your deck, or doing it yourself, make sure you're doing your research to make sure you're not causing problems.
Paintings, jewelry, sculptures. The Red River Art Show at the Moorhead Center Mall will have it all this year.
Yeah, and that is where the Valley Today's Christy Larson has been getting a little sneak peek of that show, showing off some of the great pieces of art that you can go check out tonight and tomorrow. Christy?
Good morning, Kyle and Lisa. We've shown you guys a lot of different things this morning, but we're in front of one more booth, and Judy has been encouraging me to do some shopping because you've already been doing shopping this morning.
We've been doing shopping this morning, you bet, yes. We have a wonderful show here, and as Christy's found out this morning, we've got artists that love to talk and have a lot of fun with their work and a lot of fun talking about their work, and you've got wonderful product here today.
And such a variety too. I've been saying it all morning and I've been seeing it too. I mean, there is something for everyone, and now we're in front of some beautiful woodwork.
Yes, we are. This is lovely stuff, and this is where I'm starting my shopping this morning.
Well, we had a little problem with the live shot there, but we do want to let you know more about the Red River Art Show. If you missed any of our hits this morning, we'll have them posted on our website, valleynewslive.com. You can check out some of the artists we spoke with by going to the Valley Today page. Again, the show is going on at the Moorhead Center Mall tonight, or today really, I should say, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 40 regional fine artists are featured at that show, and a lot of great work that we got to check out this morning, and a lot more to check out if you head over there. City leaders in Fargo-Moorhead are looking for ways to get more people on the new FM Link commuter bus that runs between downtown Fargo and Moorhead. A couple of their ideas: restaurant deals or maybe some live music.
The free bus has been running for 2 weeks now, and ridership numbers are low. Just about 400 people have taken advantage of it. City leaders expect ridership to increase when college students return to town. A close vote on a big school referendum will be canvassed Friday. 6 votes separate the yeses from the nos in the Fosston, Minnesota school referendum. 375 voters said yes, 381 said no. Voters were deciding a $7.6 million proposal to make several building updates and build an elementary school addition.
If you missed it last night, they're still celebrating in California this morning. A first since 1975. The Golden State Warriors are NBA champions. They won the title last night with a 105-97 victory over LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, taking the series 4 games to 2.
I think everybody is happy about that this morning, whether they're really even a basketball fan or not.
You know, Steph Curry, Timberwolves fans hate that name because he could have and probably should have been on our team, but David Kahn made an interesting draft pick instead. But it's great to see. He's such a great player, so much fun to watch.
Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. When it comes to technology, only 1 out of 5 men use these. Us ladies, we use them a little more often.
I can attest to this. I mentioned it before. My wife is now obsessed with emojis since getting her new phone a couple of weeks ago. I have to read all of my texts.
We got to get the guys on board with us.
In emoji. I'll use them every so often, but not as often.
Not as much as we do.
We've been using those in the weather department forever. A little,
yeah, true.
Happy sun face icon and all that. And the forecast, it starts us under a mostly cloudy beginning, hardly a breeze, 53, cool. I don't know if that's an emoji, but we'll be warming. Maybe see some sun this afternoon, 72.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather for you right here in just 25 minutes.
Have a great Wednesday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning.